Hello, listeners. Welcome back to the Audio Listener Podcast, your daily space for English listening practice. Let me start with something honest. Most people don't quit learning English because they dislike the language. They quit because they feel tired, confused, and quietly disappointed. They spend years studying, watching videos, memorizing words, and one day they suddenly think, I've been learning English for so long. So why do I still feel stuck? If that sounds familiar, this episode is not here to push you or pressure you. Today, I just want to talk to you calmly and honestly about what a real daily English routine can look like in 2026. Not a perfect routine, not a strict routine, just a human routine that fits real life. When people hear the word routine, they imagine something very strict and heavy. Wake up early, study grammar, memorize vocabulary, practice speaking, and repeat every single day. That kind of routine usually works for a few days, and then real life arrives. You get busy, tired, or bored, and suddenly everything stops. So before talking about what to do, we need to change how we think. A good routine should feel light, flexible, and realistic. In 2026, learning English is not about forcing discipline. It's about designing your day in a way that makes English easy to return to, even on bad days. Mornings are not for heavy study. Your brain is still waking up, and it doesn't want grammar rules or long explanations. So instead of studying, just listen. Let English enter your day quietly, without effort. You can listen while getting ready, making tea, walking, or even sitting silently. A short podcast, a slow conversation, or a simple video is enough. Don't try to understand every word. Don't stop the audio again and again. Just listen and let the sounds flow. This kind of listening trains your ear naturally. Over time, pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence start improving without you noticing. Even 10 minutes every morning can slowly change how English feels to you. Most people only have energy for one proper study session a day, and that's completely fine. Choose a time, afternoon or evening, when your mind feels a little calm. This is where real learning happens, but it should still stay simple. Choose one small thing, one short conversation, one topic, or one podcast episode. First, listen without stopping. Then listen again more carefully and notice how people actually speak. Notice the simple words, the short sentences, and the natural pauses. After that, pause and repeat some sentences out loud. Not perfectly, not loudly, just enough to get your mouth used to English. Finally, explain what you heard to yourself in your own words. Even broken English is okay. This is how English moves from your ears into your speaking. Many learners wait for confidence before speaking, but confidence only comes after speaking. You don't need a partner, and you don't need perfect grammar. What you need is permission to sound imperfect. Talk to yourself while walking, cooking, or lying on your bed. Describe your day. Explain a problem. Imagine a conversation. At first, it may feel strange, but this private practice builds real confidence. You're training your brain to think in English without fear or judgment. At night, your brain is tired, so don't push it. Instead, end the day gently. Ask yourself what you heard today. What phrase stayed in your mind? Or what sentence sounded natural? Repeat just 3 or 4 sentences and stop. This light review helps your brain store English naturally while you sleep. There's no pressure here. You're not trying to do more. You're just closing the day with English in a calm way. This is important because you will miss days. Everyone does. The mistake is thinking that missing one day means failure. A routine is not broken by a bad day. It's broken when you stop returning. In 2026, successful learners will not be perfect. They will simply be good at starting again. Even 5 minutes of English is a return, and returning is what builds fluency over time. The real secret is not motivation. Motivation comes and goes. The real secret is making English easy to start and hard to avoid. When English becomes part of your normal life, progress happens quietly. You don't study English anymore. You live with it. A little every day, calmly, naturally, humanly. If you follow this routine not for 1 week, But for months, you won't suddenly wake up fluent. But one day, you'll realize that you understand more, hesitate less, and English feels familiar. That's real progress, and it's sustainable. In the next episode, we'll talk about how to stay consistent when motivation disappears, because it always does. Until then, take it slow. You're not late. You're just getting started.